We see a variety of challenges that international students face.
For example, the food is different, and in a lot of cases, the weather is different.
It's a lot at once for them to deal with. Language adjustments, cultural adjustments, academic adjustments. The university is very different here than it is in their home countries, and they're asked to do things differently.
The primary purpose of the IEI is to prepare students for undergraduate or graduate level coursework at U.S. institutions of higher education.
So our program allows them to really focus on that linguistic adjustment, the cultural adjustment, the social adjustment, while focusing on their coursework, but not being thrown into the academic mix.
One thing that we also try to help students with is just to prepare them for academic life and help them develop the academic study skills that they need to be successful in this university or any other university in the U.S.
For example, they do need to write papers. They do need to do some projects.
In China, where I come from, basically we just lecture. So all you need to do, just sit there and listen, take notes, do a test.
In the United States, our classes are very interactive. Instructors encourage students to ask a lot of questions and share their opinions and work in small groups. That's not always a value that's shared or encouraged in other cultures. So we really help break that down. It's a safe environment to do it. Our classes are 15 students or less.
The most important in the beginning was like the grammar, I think. The grammar and spell correctly the words.
I was struggling to pronounce the TH, the, and I have to pronounce like the. So I always complaining with my teacher, and after that she helped me and covered it.
I think the pronunciation and the reading, the academic reading is really helpful because it could improve my English.
So for me, I learned a lot of words that I never heard before, that now I'm using in my classes.
Every course also has a peer tutor.
And we are kind of there as a friend, but also as someone who can guide them. Maybe explain it in a way that would make more sense.
I like the way that they're teaching us. We will learn from plays or games and music.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Speaking, writing, and listening, oh my! Yeah!
It's an interesting way to teach.
When they get into the next stage after IEI, they will be prepared.
We did have a student who studied with us for an 8-week period over the summer, and he more than doubled his TOEFL score through our programming.
Learning doesn't take place in a vacuum, and when you're learning a language in a new country, it's really important to get out into that country and apply it.
So your name, where you're from, what language you speak, and then teach the students a word or a very short phrase.
Panda in Mandarin is 熊猫.
In life, we don't normally sit down and fill in blanks, and so I would say performance-based assessment, having the students do a task or a real-life task and reflecting upon their progress with that.
Who are you? They're not just here to learn English, they're part of the community. They are, and we're encouraging them to take part in all kinds of campus events, going to art galleries, going to concerts.
Run through, okay? Legs closed.
For Step Afrika, they had a workshop that went before the actual event, and a lot of the students went to that. And that was fun. They got to learn how to step. It was very funny to watch.
In the fall, they'll be picking apples and going to the pumpkin farm, or maybe on a nature hike where they can enjoy all the different colors of the leaves on the trees.
Yeah, see the nature, and was the first barbecue here. It's so different, but it's nice too.
Even for a nature hike in the winter is very beautiful because the snow lays heavy on the pine trees, and it's just a sight they might not have seen before.
A good experience to go to a farm and then to see what is a farm.
I've never been to the gourmet before. It was my first time.
It's the first time I tried turkey.
I would like to know something special and traditional from the country because the Thanksgiving dinner was really nice and everybody was helping each other.
I think immersion is really the best way that you can apply these skills that you've learned. There's only so much you can do in the classroom environment, and you can do a lot, and there's a lot of learning that takes place, but this experiential learning and being here and the cultural awareness and the cultural exchange that they have is not something you can replicate in a foreign language classroom or an English language classroom.